got a special treat for you guys from SRC. What I have is both rare and it's a limited production run model. This was sold to me from an eBay store's sample inventory from the manufacturer. This is from SRC. And what's really unusual about it is that, well, you can tell it's just a sample because of the plain box. It's just a box and the creaky white stuff that most things come in these days. And it's just called KS-35400. Written in Sharpie is sample, and then there's a label taped to the top right that says SR-69J. Maybe that's a 4, I can't tell. Anyway, that's really all there is on the outside of the box. So now I can open it up for you guys. And inside, you will find nothing more than just the gun. There's no BBs, although it looks like there's supposed to be some BBs here. No operator's manual. Like I said, this really is a sample piece. And here we have this. Now I believe that, I know this is a Smith-Wesson pistol, but I'm not quite sure. So this is a plastic pistol all the way around. Has some really weird parts to it. This part of the safety has a hex nut. You know, I think it's a bit small too. I'm not sure if this is entirely to scale. It's off the side for now. The finish really isn't all that great. The hammer moves. Make sure I didn't, like so. Then you can cock it, although this is where the issues start to come out. The issue starts because if I try to like lift up on it regularly like a normal spring pistol, no, hang on. See, it starts to, it won't even go all the way back to battery. But if I push down on it and kind of let it go, well, it's doing better on the way back, but it just can't return. Works better if you just like kind of cock it back, fire it, or like decock it, and then just kind of keep it pressed down the whole way, and then there's really no issue with that part of it. Everything here is plastic except for the hardware. I'm not sure what these would have retailed for. Maybe about like $15, I hope. Because the texturing is nice, but the finish just isn't quite there. Especially for a Taiwanese brand. And I'm not even, is there even a functioning safety on here? Do these toggles move? No? Huh. Yeah, this was definitely, and the magazine release doesn't work like a regular one either. So this one, you can see there's like a cutout for where you push on this, right, and then it would push out on the other side here. Well, let me show you how that works. So this is, I've never seen a gun like this before, except in like a Walther pistol, where it's like it's got like a heel that you have to push backwards, and then the clip comes out, or the magazine comes out, like so. And it's almost like an AEP mag, right? And then how it works is you'll pull the follower all the way down to the bottom, push it inwards, and then it'll lock just like that, and then you can, this piece here is going to release the follower from where it's stuck in. And when I put the magazine inside the gun, this heel part that you use to remove it is actually going to push on that, and then at that point, oh, there we go, I just, for whatever reason, hung up on me. But yeah, that's like one of the older Tokyo Marui guns, like their Springer Uzi, which I also have. It worked the same way. Chronograph. Well, I'm just going to shoot at a target for now. Let's see if it is operable as far as firing goes. Hold on a moment. Huh? I cocked it back, didn't I? So, definitely a prototype here. Alright, so that breaks almost instantly once you get past the stiff trigger. And then the hammer goes back on its own sometimes. I'm not sure why it does that. This pistol is so light, and the trigger is so initially hard to pull that it's just shaking around in my hands too much because it's so light. And I have no problem shooting heavier pistols, but this one just doesn't have the weight, and then the trigger just isn't, there's no progression. You break the trigger, like so. I'll demonstrate that for you now. But anyway, yeah, the trigger just barely moves, and then see, this actually has a fair hop-up packing in it. So that's good, but the trigger and then the weight of the pistol just really break it for me. There's no reason a trigger pull on a pistol like this. I believe it's only shooting like 210, 215. I'll put the results in the description, but there's no reason for the trigger pull to be like that. And then the gun especially is just so light. The super soft series are the ones that get a pass because they only shoot like 100, 115 FPS, whereas this is shooting about double that power. And then this one doesn't have all the parts cramped into a small space where the super soft ones do. They only have about this much of a trigger box space to work with, so they have to get everything compacted into there. But this is definitely just a really bad pistol. I'm sorry, I don't like this one bit. I mean, all these complaints in mind, it was a production or a sample. It was probably like a mid-production model, not the final one, but I can definitely see why they didn't release this. This is something else as far as bad value goes.